This is my $2,000 racing sim setup. In today's video, I'm not only going to be building a whole gaming PC for my racing sim, but I'm also going to be adding a ton of new racing sim parts, giving me the freedom to have a dedicated racing sim set. At the end, you'll see me race on a sim setup that's worth nearly $5,000. But with that being said, let's go ahead and go through all the PC parts that we're going to be using to build the dedicated PC for this racing. For the motherboard, I picked up the Aurorus B650. Funny enough, this PC is going to be better than my actual main current PC, and I'm using it just for racing. But it's an all black motherboard, and staying consistent with the whole entire theme, this will be an all black PC to match to the all black racing sim setup. Next, I'm going to go through all the GomDS parts that were provided. Big shout outs to them again for sending out both the case, fans, AIO, power supply, and funding the rest of the PC parts. If you'd like to check them out, you can go to your local Micro Center or check them out on Amazon, and I'll have links to everything down below in the descriptions, as well as their products and all the other products that I used in today's video. Now, the case that we're going to be using is the Nesso P1B. As for the fans, they gave me the Alios M3. They sent me 12 fans, and I don't think I'll be able to use them all, but it's nice that they were fully provided, so this PC is going to look sick. Next up, we have RAM. I went with Corsair's 32 gigabytes of 6,000 megahertz DDR5 RAM. Following from that, when it comes to storage, I went with the Samsung 980 Pro M.2. This is 500 gigabyte. As for the power supply, they hooked us up with the Helios 1300 watt power supply. This is an absolute beast. For the CPU, we're rocking with the Ryzen 9 7800X3D. As for the graphics card, there's really no better option than the RTX 4070. This is the MSI Gaming X Slim Edition, which I think will match perfectly. And as for the AIO, GomDS was also nice enough to send this out, and this is actually a triple fan AIO with a display displaying the actual temperature, so this is going to look amazing in the setup. So without wasting any further time, let's get this PC built. By no means am I a pro. I'll probably make a ton of mistakes and probably not finish this tonight, but fingers crossed I do. Next, we're going to go ahead and unbox this PC case and then put the motherboard inside the PC. We just installed the motherboard into the case, and now it's time to tackle the AIO. This to me is always the hardest part of a PC. You have to find the right bracket, and theoretically it's not that difficult, but it always ends up being the most complicated process. If there's one thing you'll slowly learn whenever it comes to building setups, sims, whatever, nothing ever goes as planned. New AIO into it literally sticks out past the case. I really need this because the PC doesn't work without a cooler, and I don't have any other ones laying around. But for now, I am going to try to continue as much as I can, so when I do get this replacement part, all I simply have to do is that, and then I'm done. Small little update for you guys. I did go ahead and install all the bottom 3 fans, as well as the 3 fans here and the 7th fan here. And for those of you PC nerds, I essentially just copied what I have in my main PC with the bottom 3, the top 3, and then the one on the side, and then the one on the AIO. I'll do the same too as well. Now, I don't know if this is a bad thing or not, but since I don't have a cooler, I just wanted to make sure all the RGB worked properly, and I went ahead and turned it on for literally 2 seconds, saw that all the RGB was working, and shut it off instantly. Last but not least though, I am gonna go ahead and just install the GPU because I've really been wanting to open it this whole entire week. It's It's about 4 days later, and I just got the package for the brand new AIO. Over the days that I just haven't been able to do anything, I tried to put the old AIO in, because after contacting them, they did let me know that it does actually work with the case. But after trying it, it was way too big, and I didn't really like the aesthetic of it. Yesterday, I also got all the upgraded parts from Moza for this sim, so I'm super excited. I'm gonna unbox everything, finish the PC today, and then work on the sim stuff tomorrow. I decided to go this direction instead of this direction so I could still keep this fan, because I like the fans and it adds more RGB, and who doesn't like more RGB? Hopefully this post, I have to plug this into a monitor, so that's the next step. But all the lights work on these three fans, these three fans, this fan, and both of the AIO fans. It looks so cool. After about 3 hours of troubleshooting, we did get the PC working and running. I'm not gonna bore you with what the actual problem was, because that's besides the point. But the PC is good, and we can now move on to the fun stuff, and that's the racing sim gear. I currently race on the R5, which is like one of Moza's baseline kind of starter packs almost for a racing sim, and it's a great wheelbase combo with pedals. Don't get me wrong. But as a true enthusiast, I think we can all agree that if you really like something, you ultimately want the best of the best. This is one of their top of the line wheelbases, and I'm super excited to see the differences between the two. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. The next thing is Moza's RS-V2 steering wheel. And last but not least are the upgraded pedals. And this to me seems like the biggest needed upgrade. I've seen a lot of people talk very highly about these pedals as a significant upgrade coming from the current pedals that I have. I just finished putting together the pedals, unboxing the steering wheel, base, and sequential shifter. Sadly, I'm gonna have to give up one of these, and I don't know which one yet. It's been a couple days. I've had a lot of time to play on the sim, and it's been an absolute blast. But I'm gonna quickly walk you through what it's like for me to set this up, race it, and at the end, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys the total price. Next is the actual screen, and right now I race on a projector, which if you've never done is the coolest thing in the world. All I do is simply pull down the screen, boom, we have a 100-inch display. Then from there, all I gotta do is sign into my PC. The projector outputs up to 4K at 60 Hertz and 2K at 120 Hertz. One of my favorite parts about the Moza ecosystem is how easy it is to set up. If you do it the smart way, you literally just plug in like 2 cables to the base and just plug that one into your PC. And the app itself is super, super nice, and you can literally customize everything to your own personal liking. After a set of course is loaded up and I just make sure all the calibrations are good, I'm good to go racing, and honestly, it's so much fun. Now this wheel right here is single-handedly the greatest wheel that I've ever raced on. It's also got extremely snappy paddle shifters, as well as tons of different buttons to allow you to essentially customize anything to your own liking. My favorite part is the RPM indicator. As you can see, I'm absolutely blowing up my engine right now. Plus the look of the steering wheel just looks so cool. I wish I was able to put my e-brake in here as well, but the feeling of this is just so cool. And when around quick corners, if you just want to downshift, 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 it's just like the coolest thing in the world. To finish up this video, I thought I'd go ahead and add up my racing sim all together with the current parts I have, just to show you how overkill and borderline ridiculous this is. Cockpit here and the seat add-on are a combined $500. The direct drive being the Moza R9 is $400. Both my primary wheels being the RS-V2 and the KS Formula wheel are a combined $700. The new pedals that I just installed are roughly $450. The sequential, manual gated gearbox, and e-brake are a combined $380, which brings the total to $2,430. If you want to get real technical, the PC itself costs just above $2,000, and both the screen and projector are a combined $1,800, which brings the grand total to $6,230. That's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for today's video. For right now, I really don't plan to upgrade anything, but as things get better, I'll hopefully make more videos in the future. Sims are genuinely so much fun, so if you have any questions or anything, feel free to comment them down below or join my Discord. Subscribe if you haven't already, like the video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.